not trying to blame anyone, but it was your idea, wasn't it?
Oh, I'm gonna have to sit down. I just can't take this heat. I want to explore.
If you end up in the lost and found, don't expect me to come get you.
Please note, the West Boardwalk is temporarily closed. We hope to have it open again as soon as possible. Please remember, the gyrospheres are not bumper cars.
Are we allowed in there?
We've got all access passes, Gray. Can you get through there?
Get it together, Bernie. You put this thing together a dozen times before. Open up the whole show here, Bernie. Oh, why do those bones always dinos? Whoa, hey! You kids shouldn't be in here. But, seeing as you are, you got any idea how to put this thing together?
Sure.
You do? You might have just saved old Bernie's bacon. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Keep going. That's it. That's exactly right. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, introducing the biggest bonehead of the Cretaceous period, the Pachycephalosaurus! A Pachycephalosaurus' skull is up to 10 inches thick, making them nature's perfect battering ram. Assuming you ignore massive logs. Let's see how he does against these pillars of solid rock. He sure made short work of that one. You might be thinking, ouch, but with that thick skull, our Pachycephalosaurus pal won't have felt a thing. In the wild, a Pachycephalosaurus will sometimes compete with others for territory. Don't worry, folks, he's going to be just fine. That's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back this afternoon with another show.
The West Boardwalk has now been reopened. Remember, ice cream is people food, not dinosaur food.
The gyrospheres. We can ride the gyrospheres.
Thanks for waiting while we cleaned up, folks. Y'all have a great day now.
Next time Lyle's off, you can cover for him on your own. Don't volunteer my services. I'm a handyman.
Everyone, an engineer is on the way. It's my first day and they're gonna fire me. The gyrosphere track's broken and nobody's come out to fix it. I should have just mowed lawns for myself. You did it! I'm not gonna get fired. At least not for this. I owe you big. It's all right, everyone. The ride's open again.
Yeah, and about time.
Good news, it should.
Enjoy the ride! And don't chase any of the exhibits!
Well, I never. I'm still going to write a letter of complaint.
Hey! Psst. Because you helped me out, Hey! It's me! There are also some other pads which will spring your gyrosphere up into the air if you use them. Again, that's a big secret, so don't tell anyone I told you. Wait, do they monitor these radio channels?
Yes, we do, Marty.
No hablo español?
Dude, off-road.
They told us to go back.
There, see? You're welcome. Up close and personal with 4... dinosauruses.
And Kylosaurus. We shouldn't be here, and there's 5 dinosaurs.
Gonna be good.
I don't think we're allowed to drive through here, Zach.
Whoa!
Did you see that?
Call for help! Stop taking pictures and call for help!
Look, Zach.
Kinda busy driving, bro. Let it go.
Did we lose it?
No. Hit the brakes.
Lego Jurassic World walkthrough. So this is the second level of the Jurassic World movie, and this is kind of a weird level because technically part of it is in the overworld, and I don't bother narrating the overworld part. And it's also a little bit shorter than the previous one, thankfully, because I don't have to sit and narrate for 20 minutes. Anyway, there's also a chasing scene at the beginning that I didn't bother to narrate because I don't see the need to, but it pretty much gets you the main idea. You're in these gyro balls, and one of you gets stuck, and one of you is going to have to use that gyro ball to help the person who isn't stuck scare away the dinosaur. So the big giant white dinosaur is fighting this armor-plated one that I don't actually think I ever learned the name of. And in similar dinosaur fashion, you're going to have to switch to them from time to time and fight each other just by pushing the quick time buttons that show up on the screen. So in this case it was like B and then X and then B and then X, and some of them you'll have to rapidly mash until the arrow hits the end, other times you just have to push them. So then eventually they should knock over the tree, and then you'll be able to come on over and build the Legos here. Now you need to be careful if you're playing on co-op, and in some cases you may want to do this on purpose, but while someone's building Lego objects, the person in the gyrosphere can run over that person, and that can be really annoying, which is kind of funny. So then there's a rock with vines there that you can't do anything about because nobody has a talent for it. And there's once again our favorite little Lego dinosaur buddies, which eerily don't look like Legos, and they are the stupid little dinosaurs that will eat your eyeballs out if you give them the chance. Now, come on over here to the right side and you'll be able to come on into this tiny little grating. And then you can hop on over the vines. Now I think, my brother's playing on the right screen, so I think this took him a couple of tries, and does he get it? Almost. He was never good at telling where you're gonna land when you play Lego games. I always kind of make fun of him for it. So anyway, jumping across the vines themselves is pretty easy, but doing that platform part, jumping right on that, isn't always that easy. I mean, it looks pretty easy, but it's just weird. I mean, I'm still not saying it's hard, but Lego games, they're weird. Try to pay attention to your shadow if you can. Anyway, once you do finally make it up onto this branch, then take pictures of the dinosaurs and you'll have to switch back over to them. And when you do that, you'll be able to follow more quick time events, and then you can just whack them to death with the... I want to know what kind of dinosaur this is. I know somebody's probably going to tell me in the comments, but I will probably end up looking it up before, so I don't know. If you want to say it anyway, go ahead. But that's a pretty cool dinosaur. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. And it's weird because there's a museum around here that I've been to a lot, and they have a ton of dinosaurs there, so oh well. Now we'll need to build a ramp for the gyrosphere for him to get over, and this just kind of moves on over on its own, and it knocks a couple of Legos out of the way, then conveniently balances on that tree, the tree root. So if you come on over, then the gyrosphere will go on its own, and then both of you can walk over here. Now, this is a part that my brother kind of didn't plan very well. I wish he had built this thing down where I am. I'm the one in the gyrosphere. I wish he had built that first, because if he had, this would have gone over a little bit quicker, and I think I remember telling him to build it, but by the time I did, he was already sliding down the vine. Now, the reason you should build this first is so both of you can get across at the same time. Otherwise, the person in the gyrosphere is going to have to wait, and you are going to end up needing the gyrosphere on the right side of this area anyway, so it's more efficient, I guess you could say. So if you decide not to do that for some reason, you can wait, because it is easy to get back over, but then you need to build a couple of things so you can try to distract the dinos here. And that catapult thing there, I don't actually know what that is. That'll almost be good enough to get the dinosaur distracted. It'll at least help him up, and then you'll be able to switch to him again, follow the buttons on screen for a third time. And then the giant tail should help you up by knocking down whatever that was sitting there. And there's going to be more bones that, strangely enough, this kid can actually build, so I guess he's actually a little bit of an archaeologist himself, which is pretty cool, how grown adults can't put bones together in a ladder fashion, and yet this kid can. Lego logic. And then, once again, you're still going to have to get the gyrosphere over, because he needs to sit in that. So, to get back over to the left side, on the bottom here, well, first you can build this ladder if you ever want to get back up, but anyway, on the bottom side here, which my brother should be heading to pretty soon, there's going to be a pretty massive tree trunk, which you can kind of see on my screen, because I was trying to figure out how to get over there. And my brother tried to go up the vine, or up that rope. I don't really know why he was, but anyway, finally he came down here. And then you'll be able to jump up here and build that gyrosphere jumper so you can get on over to the right side. And as I said before, you can just squish them if you need to, which is actually kind of funny. That annoyed him a few times. And once it's put together, now you can jump onto the tree trunk, and then you can jump once again into the other one if it's already built. And that should get you up to destroy the rock there. And now you can just go around, roll onto everything. Now this is a part I'm gonna cut, and after I cut it, I'm gonna narrate it. I'm gonna stop. Let me say that again. I'm gonna cut the part coming up, but I'm also gonna stop narrating before I cut it. And that's just because I wanted to complain about the stupid crane that we're gonna be dealing with here in a second. Because normally, if you turn a crane, you just have to do it left and right. But this one, for some reason, maybe it was my controller messing up, but it got stuck over the dinosaur. So. To activate this crane, you need to build the claw part made out of bones. Then you need to go with the gyrosphere sit on it, and then you have to use the little controls on the gyrosphere, which is just left, right, up, down on your controller, and you have to use that crane to get over the Jeep that you see in the bottom right part of our screen right now, or on the right side of the screen. But for some reason, the stupid crane did not want to cooperate, and it kept trying to go over the dinosaurs. I don't know what it was doing. It would not work. Anyway, like I said, you just need to get it over the Jeep. Once you do that, you need to move it back over the dinosaurs, and then that'll be it for the level.
It can camo, right? But that paddock is mostly infrared cameras.
The only way it could hide from thermal is if it can change its heat signature. No animal can do that.
Yeah? Well, this one can.
It must have been some kind of a technical malfunction.
Technical?
Were you not even watching? She marked up that wall as a distraction. She wanted us to think she escaped.
I'm going to close everything north of the resort.
Let asset containment capture it quietly. The very existence of this park is predicated on our ability to handle incidents like this.
I would have a word with your people in the lab. That thing out there, that is no dinosaur.
Zara, I need you to bring the boys back to the hotel right away. Wait, no. I can't. Slow down. They what? I need you. My nephews, they're out in the valley.